I'll cover Chainlink. Chainlink has been heating up in two different ways. Specifically, I just covered this on a VIP call. So one way, and I'm going to show you visually here. That makes a lot of sense, right? I'm going to show you visually. I'm going to show you through smell. Clap if you can smell me. All right. So the first way it's heating up is look at this macro channel. This is the top. This is when Bitcoin did a 69K top. It was in the channel the whole time, like 9-10 months. It's working its way out of it and making, so if we zoom into this part, knowing that it's worked its way out of a macro channel, which is a big freaking deal. It's a big deal. That means something macro is changing with it, right? Okay. Maybe not as bold enough to say the bottom's in for it, this bear market, but there is, so what this means is there is investor pressure up, investor buys up, not just trading bots, not just, trading money, trading market buys. No, this is investor money. People are DCAing into this more strongly than a lot of other stuff, stronger than Bitcoin even, because Bitcoin is right here above its the same channel that goes back to the 69K top. It hasn't worked its way out of it for, what is this, like 45 days? 62 days. So this is like, there is more investor pressure on the chart than even on Bitcoin, which is awesome. All right, so that's one way. And another way it's heating up is its swings have been volatile. Volatile. I mean, look, like for example, look at this swing here. See that? So let's zoom into this. From wick low to wick, that's 32% move on one undulation of like the 1 hour, 4 hour, and the 4 hour chart. That's one swing on the stochastics. Probably, right? Is it? That's one full swing. It definitely took its time to go from bottom to bottom, but it's one swing. That's a pretty big 4 hour swing, though. I'm not going to lie, but still 30-something% on a 4 hour swing, which often takes about a week. So the swings on 4 hour stochastics often take about a week. That's 2 weeks. So like I said, it did take its sweet time. That was a big one. But the 4 hour chart often, like a weird rule with crypto, and again, this is applied to all crypto, not just Chainlink. The 4 hour relates to the week. The hour relates to like a day, day and a half. The week translates to like 6 months moves. It's kind of how it works on its swings. All right. And so it's getting pretty volatile on its swings, folks. Like, another 30% one, even from this point, from halfway up to the top, 30-something%. Because this is technically two swings. One swing made a great higher low in a second swing. And on its way down, the swing was even bigger. Like fucking A, 35%. Like, so this is heating up. Like there is investor money, and it's essentially clashing with trader money, which is why this is getting volatile. Honestly, I don't know. Like, shame on me. I should be trading this. It's got great liquidity. It's playing fewer bot games from traditional finance. So you're not competing with traditional finance bots that you can't compete with over time. You will lose over time if you're trading against smart bots. So this is a good one to, like, if you're trying to get practice swings in on trading. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm talking about practicing, right? Practicing trading, not making money, like going for home runs. But this is a good one to practice on. I'm not gonna lie. This chart is this is pretty good. All right. Let's see here. All right, so your question to Link is, had the SmartCon event, so like today and yesterday, on September 28th, 29th, and went really bullish, that I believe, the dot has fallen in your, okay, so yeah, I think dot might have fallen back into the, but Chainlink is, honestly, I'm not concerned about Chainlink falling back. So when Chainlink does fall back to this channel, I don't think it's going to go in it. If it does have a capitulation of it, it's going to use this as support. So I think it's done with this channel for the rest of its life. I don't even if Bitcoin goes to $9,600, I think this will be used as support, which hopefully that's about a 65% drop. Let's measure. Hopefully. Yeah, 55. Yeah. it might wick into it. It could dip into it, but I think that's about as much as it'll go into it. So I think Chainlink is done with this channel forever. Like the rest of the bear market and leading into the bull market, I don't think it'll play in this ever again, outside of a capitulation event in which it'll then use that support and work its way out. Which means this will probably be the most probable target for a bear market then, is $3.37. So these are probably out of the question now. These bear market targets, because it's done so much good work, these aren't going to happen. Honestly, you know, Bitcoin going way lower, Bitcoin would separate from stocks. If like Putin, you know, or if Russia, black swan events, or oil, energy, you know, energy crisis in Europe gets really crazy and black swan events happen, maybe this, but without black swan stuff, you know, the stock, even if the stock market goes down till 2024, like way longer than what everybody's anticipating, Bitcoin would separate with that, with the stock market way before then, because it would be seen as a safe haven, and Bitcoin would actually fly up. It would go crazy. And so even in that, without a black swan, this won't happen. So these are kind of out of the question right now. So I don't think Chainlink will go under $3.37 this bear market at this point. And I wouldn't get concerned about it legging down to the top of the macro channel until, so it's using its date. So if you're a Chainlink person, the daily 89 is where it's at right now. Oh my God, it's above its daily 89 and using it as support. That is fire. Wow, this is strong. Because Bitcoin's daily 89 is $2,000 above current price. Bitcoin's daily 89 is at 22K, and Bitcoin right now is at under 20K. It's like $2,200 above, and this is using it as support. Whew. So if you're a Chainlink person trading at daily 89, you need this on your chart. Daily 21, you also need on, wait, is that the daily or weekly? That's the weekly 21. Wow, this is getting some work done. Yeah, I would be using the weekly 21 and the daily 89 right now for middle of my range, top of my range, you know, for bumpers. Like these are bumpers, right? So you got sellers will come in here. This will be defended by bulls, but this is also where the bulls will give up if it's used as resistance, and bulls won't step back in until whatever I'm about ready to find. Something is down here. There's an EMA down here. And the bulls that give up after this daily 89 is used as resistance, the bulls will give up and they won't step back in until, what is it, the weekly 10? That's the monthly 10. Nope, weekly 10's with the, let's see, what is it? That's the daily 21. Where's my daily 10? Nope, daily 10's up there too. Wow. You're gonna have to use something structural then. An EMA won't work for it. So daily 89 for the middle, weekly 21 for the top bumper, and for the bottom bumper when it could start accelerating down to meet this would be I don't have that in an object tree. It's going to be this horizontal with this, that support. Yeah, it's going to be right here. It's going to be this. Nope, that is too high. Wow, that's too high. All right. Buyers that give up after the daily 89 is used as support, they will step back in to defend this box right here. So this is your third bumper. So breakout to the upside is above the weekly 21. Break down to the downside. And again, I can't just put a price on there because it's moving, right? A big breakdown is after not just a wick below. That's not a breakdown. You got to go below it and use it as resistance. It's 668. And this number is a horizontal. So really what this means is over time, Chainlink has got to make up its mind because the top bumper over time, it will be touching this by late October, early November. So late October, early November is going to be a pivotal point for this asset. Unless it breaks up or breaks down before then. But if it keeps doing what it's doing around the daily 89, late October, early November is going to be a big deal for it because it's going to be a macro pivot under those circumstances because that's when all of the bumpers converge and you have to make a macro choice. That's Chainlink.